The time was 1983, the season, fall, and the place, Arkansas, Highway 53. We were a group of best friends who did everything together. Whether it was skiing on Lake Ouachita, working at La Casa Mexican restaurant, or just hanging out, we were always together. Tonight, we were headed to the small town of Gurdon, and we were going to see a ghost. The story of the Gurdon Ghost dates back to December of 1931. Railroad foreman Will McCain was in a confrontation with a co-worker. McCain's murderer was convicted and executed for his crime. People thought this was the end of the story, but apparently it was just the beginning. Legend has it McCain's ghost now walks the tracks at night with a lantern, searching for the man who killed him. The story goes if you walk down the tracks at night, past the cemetery and across the old bridge, you might see the ghostly light of McCain's lantern as he stalks the now abandoned railroad track. In the car were Rick, Leslie, and me. In the back seat were 3 co-workers from La Casa. We all had just gotten off work. It was a Friday night and we were raring to go. It was about 11 o'clock, and it was time to meet the Gurdon Ghost. We were joking and laughing as we walked along the tracks, but things got a little quieter once we passed the cemetery. As we walked deeper into the woods, a feeling of dread began to settle over the group. By the time we crossed the bridge, a couple people were getting a bit uneasy, but we were there to see the ghost and there was no turning back. We made it to what Rick said was the appropriate spot. We settled in and waited, and waited, and waited, and waited. Nothing happened. Not a flicker, not a flash, nothing. Eventually the group got restless, complaining this was a waste of time. Everyone left except Rick and me. We came to see a ghost, so we waited there in the dark some more. Sure enough, before too long, I said, "Rick, are you seeing this?" And he said, "Yes." I'm not sure how long we stood there in the dark, not believing what we had just seen. We never went back to see the ghost. Many years have passed since then, and sadly, I've lost touch with those friends. But every Halloween season, as the leaves change and the weather turns cooler, I'm reminded of Gurdon, Arkansas, and that night on the tracks.